Welcome to Kansas, round number 4 of the SimWrapMarket.com truck series. Getting ready to get underway. Try to roll through our starting lineup quickly here. You have the 5, Justin Wilkinson, and the 91 of John Garrett on the front row. Row 2, Tyler Lanin and Bill Rivard. You have 74 of Dustin Franklin, 18 of Joe Johnson in row 3. TJ Floyd, Ian Montrose for row 4. This is quite the struggle since it's not in order. Row 5, Cody Brown and Josiah Ball. Row 6, Dylan Dreiling, Mike Edwards. Field's still forming up back behind that, so we don't really have much idea what's going on.
Go!
I heard go. Looks like there's damage on the 73.
The Wallen and the 62 are gone, so everyone's going to move up one row on each side.
What a mess.
Real quick, which row and which car am I paired with? Number 4.
Nobody knows. The pace car just do a wheelie.
Awesome. 21 got in here late, so he missed the start. Has that messed anything up?
It's all jacked up. I've tried to straighten it out best I could by calling the numbers. I'm gonna clear all the blacks when it takes off.
Can you tell me whether, or can you tell Cody Cleaver whether full car needs the position?
The 4 should be behind the 71 if that helps.
I'm just staying in the back. I put myself in the back.
Thank you.
Okay, that's why I was so confused.
There's a 71. It's like I
At
didn't
least it
catch you.
feels like a real NASCAR race. All this weird stuff happening.
It is kind of how it goes in real NASCAR race. We are finally underway from Kansas. Justin Wilkinson gets us going. $120 lap event here at Kansas. Justin Wilkinson pole sitter in the 5 SimWrapMarket Chevrolet. Jumps out to the lead. Tyler Lanin follows him through to second. And you have the team trucks of John Garrett and Dustin Franklin side by side for that third spot. See Wilkinson working the bottom lane and up high, our first 2 trucks there. And TJ Floyd, Bill Rivard battling for 5th. Floyd takes it for now. Garrett gets back by Franklin. Those 2 racing hard in lap 2. Wilkinson jumped out to the early lead in the 5. Lanin rides second. John Garrett. TJ Floyd getting by Dustin Franklin. Floyd slides up in front of Franklin, gets a lot out of shape, and then blinks out.
Blanking 49.
Franklin and Rivard
Sorry, man. Got a little loose on corner exit there.
scramble to avoid him. He was talking about getting loose, but they were worried about the blinking. Lanin closed back in on the back bumper of the 5 of Wilkinson. Will he try to push him away from the field, or will he try to take position? Wilkinson remains on that middle groove. Lanin a little higher, going to get the run off of 2. Running back down. Yellow is out. We'll find who has had issues.
Yeah, then blink there.
Not seeing any obvious candidates at the moment. The 39 of Sloan slow on the bottom. He's got damage.
Pace are coming out too.
See if we can see anything with the 39 truck. It's already damaged there.
Okay, after review, the 31 came down and into the 33, causing the spin. The 31 will have the EOF.
Boom. Right as we closed in on it. Let's ride on board Far Chase here. Promise you there's a Far Chase here. There we go. Slow it down a bit. Right along. See the 31 and 33, the 2 trucks involved, both machines with the black beds, black noses, black roofs. Blue, white, and black 33 riding that first seam. And kind of meet in the middle. 31 Wheeler probably expected legger a little lower. And then disappeared into the abyss. So you don't get to see how 39 got a piece of that. Obviously the 39 got a little bit of front end damage. They've already taken a fast repair because that looks pretty clean. That's way too clean to not be a fast repair, so looks like the 39 has chosen to take that fast repair. Right as we're about to have a good battle for the lead between Wilkinson and Lanin. John Garrett now 3rd, TJ Floyd 4th. Dustin Franklin's now 5th, Ian Montrose is 6th, Joe Johnson 7th, Cody Brown in the 8th spot, James Collins, the other SimWrapMarket machine, is in 9th, Randy Lee, Labor 12 Chevy up into the 10th spot, Mike Edwards rides 11th, Jeremy Scherer is 12th,
Now, the real question is,
Dylan
who's
Dryland,
driving
13th.
the pace car? Is it
Zachary Margerson's 14th, Josiah Ball 15th, Christopher Alkire 16th, Nick Hammer 17th, Jeremy Clapper Newell is 18th, Bill Rivard 19th, J.R. Deal is 20th, Jake Lawrence 21st, Ethan Evers 22nd, Cody Cleaver 23rd, Rob Randolph 24th, Matt Roth 25th, Andrew Hayes 26th, Jonathan Legger 27th, the Chief Scott Baker 28th, Kevin Hughes 29th, and Afton Sloan is 30th. Matt Wheeler fallen off the lead lap on the 31 truck after that incident. He'll be the first truck 1 lap down in 31st. Mike Wheeler, there he is, also damaged. So rough time for the Wheelers. They'll be 31st and 33rd. And there you see Ryan Brennan shooting around the outside. Brennan's still on the lead lap. So the only truck off the lead lap is Matt Wheeler in the 31. Light's still on our pace car. Let's go have a quick word with our pole sitter. Took a minute to get it all sorted out, but our pole sitter, Justin Wilkinson in the 5. Tell me how it felt to snag your pole there with the SimWrapMarket sponsorship on there and the SimWrapMarket Truck Series.
Great. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I mean, I put the lap count down, and I was telling James that I literally told him that that's not going to hold. Somebody's going to beat that, and it worked out. So second pole of the season, I'll take it.
10-4. It looks like most of you guys had a pretty strong run there. You got Johnson up inside the top 10 as well as Collins moving forward. So it seems like the whole team's doing pretty well so far early on. And we'll see if you guys can keep it together for all 120 laps.
Yeah, that'd be great. We haven't had a race yet where we've all kind of finished or had a good finish, so hopefully today's the day.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir. We'll catch you at the end, hopefully.
All right, thanks, man.
That is Justin Wilkinson, pole sitter in the 5 truck today. Here we have a little chat, give him some love since we didn't get to earlier with all the shuffling and mumbo jumbo happening. Well, we got Justin Wilkinson in the 5 truck. On the pole for today's 120 lap race from Kansas. Trying to see if we can find Tyler Lanin, but I don't see him in any chats at the moment. We're getting ready to go back racing. Wilkinson leads us down to the restart zone. And here we go. Wilkinson gets us going. Tyler Lanin lagging back a bit. It's so hard with the new restart rules to get any kind of momentum on that high side. Wilkinson's going to get out there pretty far. We'll see if these trucks draft really strong or not. John Garrett momentarily cleared Tyler Lanin, but looks like Lanin's fighting back here. Lanin now draws alongside Garrett down the backstretch. Door to door as they head into 3. See those 2 Fort Worth machines trying to work the bottom. Lanin, TJ Floyd, and Ian Montrose up top. Garrett now right down to the white line through turns 1 and 2. Trying to get that back bumper just ahead of Lanin, not quite able to clear him. TJ Floyd now behind Dustin Franklin, giving Franklin quite the shove. Franklin may be able to head up to the front and help John Garrett. Garrett now starting to close in on the 5 of Wilkinson. Really working that bottom groove. Outside line gets the run on the straightaways with the bottom, the short way around. Wilkinson that time using the push from Lanin. Gets clear of Lanin and Garrett. Wilkinson out front, Lanin, Garrett side by side for the 2nd position. Dustin Franklin's cleared up the 4th. TJ Floyd 5th, Ian Montrose, Joe Johnson, Cody Brown. You have James Collins and Mike Edwards rounding out your top 10. %10 of the way, Derek. 10%. Why are we mad, Hunter? Why are we sad? No reason to be sad. John Garrett clears for 2nd, but now Tyler Lanin back to the bottom. Lanin sends it in deep on the bottom. He's going to get up to the back bumper of the 5 and then try to slot up between the 2. John Garrett going to cross him over. Yes, he is. That was some close quarters battling there. Now Garrett going to get right on that quarter panel and try to stack him up as we got a wreck in the background. Trouble in behind. See Clapper Newell is in this one, the 11 of Nick Hammer. Chris Alkire down there in the grass in the 43 as well. Let's see if we can go back and find what triggers this event. A little bit further back than 1 second at a time though, huh? Probably be helpful. We're already around by the time we get on board. There you see the 21 and 43 side by side. They were both involved in this. 43 drives right up the track into the 21. Very curious situation there. Bill Rivard then gets a piece of the 43, sends him around. The camera tags the 11. It's like JR Deal's going to skirt through the middle, as is the 26, the 4, 68, 33. That whole pack of trucks able to go between the wreck. Fortunate there with the 10 machine of Bill Rivard, along with the 43, 21, and 11 getting a piece of this action.
EOL?
I missed who the EOL was going to, but I would guess the 43. See if he's heading to the back. He's already back there, so it's hard to tell.
Bandio, are you going into the pits?
There it is. Yep, confirmation. 43.
Negative.
Thanks, Scott.
Cancel.
So we had some really good racing there before the yellow came back out. John Garrett, Tyler Lehnen putting on a show there for second. Really battling hard. Drivers get 4 total sets, including the set they started the race on, so 3 additional sets for the tires. You'll want the tires before you need the fuel. But fuel is at 60%, just so you know. %70 fuel, excuse me, 70% fuel. So definitely need the tires before the fuel. We're riding around under our caution here. Let's go ahead and get a word from our sponsor. SimWrapMarket folks, give them their proper dues for helping us sponsor our series and get our broadcasting this season.
Y'all need to go past me. I'm trying to let you go by. So thank you to our friends over at the SimWrapMarket.com community, Justin Wilkinson and the 28 of James Collins. Those guys out there in those SimWrap Market trucks. Series sponsor out here having fun in the series with us. Gotta love that. Appreciate everything they do for us. Get our driver chat back in here. Wish we could talk to Tyler Lehnen, but he's a little busy, so let's go ahead and pull in John Garrett while we got about a lap. Chow DG, got Chow. Hello.
What?
Hi. It's just dropping in to see how you're liking the racing so far, you and Tyler Lehnen.
Oh, sorry, I'm in a daze.
I see that.
Watching the real race. Yeah, it's going all right. Not sure why the 64 wants to race me different than I race him, but now I know.
Yeah, he races hard all the time.
Yeah, I gave him plenty of room, and then first chance he gets, he slides up in front of me out of 4. So I know we're playing prison rules now.
10-4. Good luck to you in the 91, and it's fun to see you and Dustin out there battling side by side. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, he's already yelled at me, said I cost him some spots.
Well, he's right back up to you, so hopefully he's not taking the prison rules in effect as well.
Right.
Good luck to you, bud.
I appreciate it.
John Garrett in the 91 here, in the 3rd spot. Said he was slide jobbed by the 64 and knows now what to look out for. Wilkinson rolls us to the restart zone, and we are underway again from Kansas. See the 33 jumping out of line towards the back. Things kind of stacking up in an accordion back there. But Wilkinson jumped out to the lead. John Garrett's all to second as that inside line. Once again, the best place to be on these restarts. Now we'll see if Lehnen and Garrett work together to try to push back up to the 5, or if they start fighting one another again. John Garrett with the great push from Lehnen gets right up to the back. 5 of Wilkinson. John Garrett going to look for the race lead here. Got his nose on that white line. See if he's able to complete the pass. Wilkinson running in the middle. Lehnen running up high. Garrett running the bottom. I believe Wilkinson's going to get a push from Lehnen here. High line very hard to overcome down the backstretch of 2. It seems 3 and 4. The low line has a little bit more steam. Laney gets into the back of Wilkinson, gets him all out of shape. Now we're 3 wide for the race lead. Lap 19. Tyler Laney gives a shot to the 5 truck. Wilkinson can't be too pleased about that. Wilkinson been one before to get a little heated in the Xfinity Series. Had to sit out a race for repaying a favor similar to that. Tyler Laney, Coastal Carolina truck, gets out front. Sean Garrett still battles with the 5 of Wilkinson. Then you have TJ Floyd in the 4 spot. Dustin Franklin slipped to 5th. Joe Johnson 6th. Then Ian Montrose, Cody Brown banging doors. Great day. Couple of Fords getting together there. You see Edwards in the 14. Cody Brown with the crossover on Montrose. Randy Lee a little out of shape back in, a little further back to 00. Garrett once again resuming this battle with Wilkinson. So they get singled out. Montrose crossed the nose of the 14. That was a very narrow margin, but now he's battling Cody Brown. These two already made contact. Now we're side by side again. Montrose taken all the way down to the grass. I don't know if it's 100% true, but I always felt like taking that little shortcut every time you unload the truck across the change in banking kind of rubbed your tires a little bit more. Felt like they wore more if you did it that way. Could just be that I'm a terrible driver. You never know. Montrose way down to the bottom. He's sliding right up towards the 17. Gets out of the throttle. Cody Brown able to skirt away. Now Mike Edwards as Montrose bangs fenders with the 14. Montrose is using up the field a little bit. Saw him hit the 17, then he hit the 14. Now he's going to get close to the 15. A lot of the teens. Let's check things up front. Lanen well out in front now of the 5 of Wilkinson. Garrett has settled in behind Wilkinson for now. TJ Floyd, Dustin Franklin, your top 5. Joe Johnson, one of the SimWrapMarket teammates. Then you have Cody Brown leading the charge from this pack as he's under attack from former teammate Mike Edwards. See all the scrapes down the left side. That was from the Ian Montrose machine. So Montrose makes contact with the 26, the 1 truck. Bouncing off everybody out here. Gonna need to hit the pace car clip soon. And further ahead, you see the 15 Jeremy Scher, the 55 Margerson battling. That would be for the 9th position. JR Deal making his presence known. Scher down low in the 15 5-hour energy machine. JR Deal using that highlight and gets up into the top 10. Got Ethan Evers behind him. And there you see James Collins trying to work his way back up towards the front. I think he restarted on that outside line last time, kind of dropped back a bit. Evers goes around Scher on the high side, move him up to 11th. Scher dropping back on that bottom side as the field's trapped him down there by himself. As now Evers looks to the inside of JR Deal. JR gets into the corner really well, nearly gets into the back of the 55 of Margerson. Had to check up a bit. As Margerson stays in the middle, doesn't go out to the wall. That forces Evers to change his line. See him bobbling down the exit of 4 there. Evers gets the nose ahead of Margerson, starts to get alongside Brown. Now JR Deal going to try to take it 3 wide. There we go, 3 wide into 3. Evers kind of backs out of it, wants no part of being the middle of that sandwich.
That was close.
Margison clears away. Let's look back up towards the front. It's like the 42 of Wheeler gone down a lap here with the damage to that Toyota. So laying it out front. Wilkinson second, Garrett third. Then you have the lap machine, the 42 of Wheeler. I'm being lazy and just saying Wheeler because I can't keep him straight. That's Mike Wheeler. Mike is in the 42. Matt is in the 31. So Mike Wheeler in the 42. Had to look him up real quick. He's running one lap down in 28th. John Garrett's third. TJ Floyd is fourth. Dustin Franklin fifth. Joe Johnson in the 18. He won season opener. It's already locked into the playoffs. He's riding in sixth. Mike Edwards.
Sorry, dear.
See the damage all over that left side. It's quite a lot of damage for just a door bang. It's Bill Rivard in the 8th spot.
Coming up like that was not a good idea.
Cody Brown 9th. Margison 10th.
Literally about 5 of the back here.
James Collin now 11th. Jeremy Scherer 12th. Andrew Hayes 13th. The timing screen is frozen. I'm going to reload it and see if we can get that fixed. There we go. It wasn't reporting to me when people were having issues. Lanen well out in front now. 2-second lead. Lanen's had him a good week. Wilkinson and Garrett these two have been together pretty much since the drop of the green flag. They started on the front row together. They are still battling. Yeah, Franklin now 4th. Joe Johnson up into the top 5 as TJ Floyd slid back to 6th. Bill Rivard 7th. Mike Edwards is 8th. Cody Brown 9th. Margison goes by. Battling for 9th. Collins 11th. Andrew Hayes 12th. Scherer 13th. Cleaver 14th. Jonathan Legger in the 33. He's 15th. Matt Ross 16th. Rob Randolph 17th. Ian Montrose still hitting things. Bounces off the wall. Ian drives right in front of the 26. 26 has to slam on brakes.
4-3 pitting in.
Oh my gosh, these trucks are scaring me. 21, 1, and 26, all three wide. Jostling every which way. Josiah Ball right there in between all of this as well. The 94 truck. Quite a lot going on. Sounds like we have people trying to hit pit road. Chris Allkire down there. Matt Wheeler. It's like Joe Johnson, 18. He's made his stop. He was up inside the top 10, so one of our first front runners to come down.
Bye, Pittigan.
And that is second place, Justin Wilkinson. So Lanen here's Wilkinson. Lanen going to bring his truck to pit road. I believe John Garrett's staying out here. 91 will take over the race lead. Keep an eye on Lanen. Making his way down, as is Wilkinson. Two of the top 3 trucks making their pit stops here. So the top 2 trucks, a couple of Fort Worth screen printing Chevrolets, first and second. I believe that's John Garrett. He says 66, but he is 91 in this league.
15 pitting.
66 in our Xfinity League, 91 in the trucks. So here he comes to pit road, bringing quite a few with him. Bill Rivard. Looks like he's took a splash of fuel early on. Kind of 5-second stop. So he's going to stay out here, probably run it a bit long. Cleaver. Another one that had a 5-second stop early on. Hayes has not been to pit road. Andrew Hayes, 73 truck. Mr. Refugee. Still waiting for him to come to pit road. Let's check in where our front runners are at now. Tyler Layden is currently 16th. Layden was our leader before the pit stops kicked off. Layden blasted by people here. Look at those fresh tires go. Oh my gosh. That's 3 trucks in one corner. Now he's up on the back of the 26, Ethan Evers. So that is the 4th place truck he is going by, trying to get back onto the lead lap here. So we have a lot of different strategies unfolding. Andrew Hayes, 73. 3rd place truck. And Cleaver and Rivard still out there. I'm surprised with it showing me that Hayes hasn't taken a pit stop, but it's also showing me that he was on pit lane for 8 seconds. So that doesn't make any sense. So he's probably been down and it's just not showing us correctly.
I have a blown engine. Come on, man. What the fuck?
What?
Someone has a blown engine. I don't know who that was.
Can't go into the wall even more, man. Come on.
I don't know who that is.
What was the caution flag thrown for?
Blown engine on the front stretch because someone just drove me into the fucking wall.
Who's me? I need a number.
Alright, calm down. It's under review.
I don't know.
No, we
who
were
talking
3
about.
wide, 17, and you came down.
17. I got a number.
The caution was thrown for to make everybody slow down.
So was that an iRacing caution,
And
or was
there's
that
yellow.
a tower caution?
That's a tower caution from the front stretch.
Oh, that's why the caution flag is up. There was a wreck.
People getting snippy. No idea what caused the wreck. No idea whatsoever. Pit stops are happening though. Let's go watch that. Trucks that ran it longer are going to be sitting pretty here. Oh my gosh, show me the pit lane. How good is this shot? This is the pit road camera for Kansas.
Okay, so upon review, the 49 moves up to miss the 74, straightens his car back out, and then there is net code between the 49 and the 16, which snaps the 49 and the 16 into the wall, bringing out the caution. Because of that, there will be no penalty.
There you go.
Can I please get my black flag cleared for entering closed pits, even though it's open?
He that somehow the leaders are going to.
They were open for the lucky dogs, not lap cars.
I wasn't a lap car, I was on the lead lap.
So entering a closed pit or exiting a closed pit?
When did you come into pit road?
Right behind the leaders on lap, I think it was 36, 37.
TJ, you're a lap down, bud.
TJ, I have you scored as a lap down.
How did I go a lap down?
You did go lap down. We all went a lap down. We're about to get the wave around.
Yeah, the trap when the caution broke out. The guys that pitted early in the front were already on new tires.
Yeah, see, I did not realize that. Did not update on my race labs.
Yeah, that sucks because we were ways away from the field and we just get caught up in other people's stuff.
Drama, 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 drama unfolding. Bill Rivard is your leader. Lots of trucks in front of him. Going to take the wave around here. Himanshu is trying to stay one lap down. One of those trucks ahead of him. See all these trucks ahead. I'll go and get the wave around him. And Bill Rivard will eventually be the first truck behind the pace car. Looks like Josiah Ball. I believe that's Dryling.
Stay behind you.
Jimmy Shear. Mike Edwards still has the damage to his truck. Randy Lee. Dustin Franklin. Margison. All these trucks getting those wave arounds. John Garrett.
We'll probably go from racing for
Joe Johnson.
to a lap down.
Justin Wilkinson.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Just casualty of cautions.
Jake, it's still coming like you're done.
The cluster in the middle causes the yellow, and the guys that pitted early get penalized.
Yep.
It's literally told me to stay behind you. Oh, no. Sorry, I got 3 people talking in my ear.
And look at the damage to 26. That came from the one truck
As
bouncing
long
off
as
of him.
it gets cleared, I'm okay.
Okay, now it's telling me to pass you.
I love iRacing so much.
Want to do more iRacing? Come and buy the tracks and cars and come race with us because we want you to.
Once again, forgot about the subscription. You're supposed to mention a subscription.
Okay, if there's any blacks on the restart, I will clear them all. It'll be one mass clearing.
So Bill Rivard gets us restarted out in the lead. All these trucks that were fortunate enough to not have pitted before that caution came out. And then further back in the mess, all the fast trucks trying to make their way through.
We're 4 wide.
4 wide?
We're 4 wide.
Lanin gets in the back of the 31. 31 saves it.
Lucky I looked at there. That could have been messy.
Matt Wheeler was sideways there.
Just for awareness on the apron, the car coming back onto the track is at fault if a wreck does occur.
Man, this is a hornet's nest of activity back here. Wild. But up front, Andrew Hayes, 73. Gone to the inside and gotten by Bill Rivard.
Do we have to stay in line on restarts just for clarification?
10 to Bill Rivard, then crosses over.
Yes, it's in line on restarts until the leader goes.
Wrecking. They got it back again.
Wrecking time.
Oh, they're wrecking again.
Looking for this wrecking. Still not seeing said wrecking.
So once it goes green, you can change lanes?
As far as my understanding of how the restart zones work, yes.
Simple. Not tattletale, I'm just trying to clarify.
So damage on the 00 there. We heard was wrecking. There it is. Alkire down the track right in front of Randy Lee. Randy Lee nowhere to go. Everyone gets it gathered back in. And caution came out. Alkire gets a little too close to Cody Brown, his teammate, or former teammate. Alkire loses his truck trying to stay off of Brown, and Randy Lee nowhere to go as he checked up severely. Yay, update week. No kidding.
So upon review, the caution was a little preemptive because they straightened it out, but that was net code between the 17 and the 43, so no penalty given.
Net code. Everyone's favorite. What shall we see from the pit stops here? Let's jump and look at our pit windows. That's the number of pit stops. We don't need that. We need this pit stop lap. 42 for a lot of these front guys. And Lanin on back. They already burned a set of tires early. I think you need to hang on though until about lap 70 or 80. I think it's too early for that second set. And now keep a set in the pocket for late in the race. Yeah, some trucks coming down though. I see TJ Floyd coming down. TJ Floyd trapped a lap down. And Collins at 28. Another truck trapped a lap down. These guys were running up towards the front when the caution came out. Here's Montrose. Seen him hit all kinds of things tonight. Brennan in the 16. Trapped a lap down. Here's Allkire.
Probably in yellow.
Last truck 1 lap down. Cody Brown 2 laps down in 17.
I had to say, I didn't know what that was.
Wheeler 42, 2 laps down. Actually, 1 lap down.
You did ask for an EOL, correct? 15?
Josiah Ball.
Correct. I dropped my cigarette on my lap.
10-4.
See if we can go get a word with Bill Rivard. Bill DG, copy. Ah! Not a whole lot, just watching you up here behind the pace cars. We're getting set for this restart. How you feeling up there in the number 10? You got that caution timed out just well enough with your early stop for fuel. Now you're in the catbird seat a little bit with the fresh tires. All the cars took the wave around, were really fast, or still stuck back there with a little bit older tires. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. This Highline rolls, man. It's fun.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite tracks. I love the Highline of Kansas. So much fun. You got any thoughts on how you're going to win this race? Don't give them out yet. Keep them secret. But do you have those thoughts?
Oh, I always have thoughts. Come on, you know, fuel mileage is always in a factor.
10-4. Well, good luck to you out there in the 10.
All right, man. Thanks.
Bill Rivard leading in the purple Propel truck. That's fun to say. Most of you would say grape, but I'm from the part of the country where they say purple. It's the purple truck, ain't the grape truck. Got Rivard and Hayes going to restart on the front row. They traded the lead a few times during that last run. Cleaver, most recent winner, sits there in 3rd. And Jonathan Legger, Ethan Evers, Jeremy Clapper-Newell, Matt Roth, J.R.D. Afton Sloan, and Tyler Lane in your top 10. Back underway as Rivard waits to the end of that restart zone to get us going. Gets clear of Hayes. Andrew Hayes drops in the 2nd. Cleaver gets clear for 3rd. Legger comes down the track trying to hold off the 26. 26, 21, and 7. Battling side by side. Legger gets clear, as does Evers. Clapper-Newell, 21 forward, trying to get in there. Here comes Tyler Lanin. Always aggressive in the 64. He restarted 10th. He's already up to 7th. Lanin wasting no time in the 64. Side by side up front. Boulevard up high. Andrew Hayes down low as Jonathan Legger goes to 3rd. I promise I did not pay him to put my name or face on his truck. just what he wanted to do. Rivard and Hayes side by side for the lead. Hayes digging down bottom. Hayes going to get the lead. Rivard going to try to keep that momentum up on the high side and enter on the outside of 1 and 2, but Hayes leads the lap.
Hayes going to run the bottom enough to clear, not quite, as Jonathan Legger joins the battle in the 33. Those of you new to the series, Legger is a deaf driver. He uses kind of like a visual radar system on his screen to figure out where the cars are around him since he can't actually hear them. Legger side by side with Bill Rivard trying to get the second spot away as he's pushed Andrew Hayes out to the lead. Hayes looks like he's going to maintain the lead and keeps it down low. Lets Rivard have the top. The top will start coming in the longer the run goes. You can run the bottom. Used to be about 4 or 5 laps. I think it's a little bit longer now. But that top will come in, I promise. Rivard going to try to cross over here. Gets that huge run off too. He gets to the inside of Hayes. Going to push Hayes up the track. Into right on the white line. Great move by Bill Rivard to take the race lead in the 10. That was fun to watch. Rivard back to the point in front of Andrew Hayes, Jonathan Legger, Cody Cleaver, Ethan Evers, Tyler Lanin up to the 6th spot, and then you have side-by-side Deal and Matt Roth, the 9 and 7. JR's got a little right side damage to that 9 truck. Matt Roth going to tuck in behind. Sure who was blinking there. Cody Cleaver, Ethan Evers. Ethan trying to get to his outside of the 4. And Rivard and Hayes are back at it again. This is why I love Kansas. So many different lines, different ways to pass people. It's like Ethan going to use that high line to take the 4 spot away. Move up a little bit further. He's still got that left front damage. Probably saving that fast repair. Doesn't seem to be just slowing him down too bad right now. Tyler Lanin caught up to the back now of Cody Cleaver. And you have JR Deal of Roth, 39 of Sloan, and 21 of Clapper. Those two are really tight coming off the corner, my goodness.
I wasn't trying to race you hard 28, sorry.
Montrose apologizing to Collins. Those two are a lap down. Roth ahead of Clapper Newell. There is the 5 of Wilkinson, pole sitter, trying to make his way back to the front after getting trapped by the caution there. Clapper Newell and Matt Roth battle for the 8th spot. JR Deal is driven away from this group. See the 2 behind them, Rob Randolph, making his presence known, as well as the 68, Jake Lawrence. Haven't called either of them too much today. They're towards the, just outside the top 10 area. Lanin starting to slide back a little bit in the 64.
Can we address the blinking?
Yes, 7, you are blinking pretty bad. You're up to, I think, 40 now, so just be aware.
Matt Roth getting a connection warning. If it doesn't improve and still is really bad blinking, they can get a black flag and sent to pit road. That way they don't interfere with the racing. Such a horrible feeling when you're a driver, but not a whole lot you can do. It's just an unfortunate part of racing sometimes, especially in the iRacing service. 7 up and into the outside wall. That's not going to help. Oh my gosh, he almost hits the guy that was complaining about him. That was terrifying. 7 drifting back here. Connection just not been there for the 7 truck. Bill Rivard. A little bit of a breathing room over Andrew Hayes. Ethan Evers taking over 3rd.
Jonathan Legger now under attack from Cody Cleaver for the 4th spot. Cleaver drives it in down low. Going to take the spot away. Here comes JR Deal. This looks like Jonathan Legger's truck handling going away on that 33. Oh, Franklin. Franklin got sideways, dropping down from the banked part of the racetrack down to the apron. Had to give up a couple spots to hold on to it, but he does. I just looked up, saw the 74 sideways coming across the seam. Like, oh my goodness.
Reckon on turn 2.
Very slow 28 truck. See what happens to Collins here. It looks like the 17 Cody Brown gets up and into the outside wall. 28 of Collins goes with him. Here you see the one truck scooting by. That was the one truck was Montrose. As the 28 brings it to pit row, we stay green. Collins in the 28. Started off well for the race for the SimWrapMarket team, but he is down on pit road as the race is green flag. That is not going to be fun. Battle here with Edwards and Dreiling. It's a battle for 15. It's 7 truck behind them that has been having the connection issues. He's fallen all the way to 18th. He was up into the top 10. Two trucks broken away from this pack. JR Deal, Tyler Layden, 33 of Jonathan Ledger's fallen to 8th. Legger, I keep saying Ledger. Here comes the 39 of Afton Sloan. Powering by in the Yahoo Toyota. A few different strategies going on pit stop wise. Top 4 all came down 25 laps ago. 19 for Rob Randolph, so he's a little bit fresher situation there. 33. Wobbling and Lincoln, oh my goodness. Jonathan Legger, I'm going to get it right. Looks like the 5. Is that Wilkinson up in the wall? Let's go back and see what happened to the 5 truck here. A little too high. He's trying to run that high line and gets a little too high. Has to let off to get the truck to pull down off the wall. Keeps it going in the right direction. Truck's not too bad a shape after that, but a bit of a slowdown for the 5 of Wilkinson, our pole sitter. Getting up into the outside wall. Rivard's lead now at 1.7 over new second place, Ethan Evers. Ethan's taken over the 2nd spot. Andrew Hayes falling back a bit. So these two swapping spots. Figure come back here, check it out. Dreiling, Margison battling for, I believe, 16th. This battle's all over the place. Cleaver has run down Hayes.
Sorry, TJ.
You're all good. I saw him slow. All good.
Cleaver looks like he enters high, then kind of dips down between the 3 and 4 area and runs low off exit. Didn't seem to help him too much that time, but a unique line. See if it does it in 1 and 2. He maintains the high side for the run this time. Rob Ramadoff up in the top 5. Strong run for the 2 machine. Teammate, I believe, to the Wheeler group. There is Lanen in 6th. For the crash. Beer for the crash. What up, Beta? Lanen in 6th. JR Deal 7th. Dustin Franklin 8th. Captain Sloan up to 9th. And there's Wilkinson trying to recover. So he is just ahead of Clapper Newell and TJ Floyd.
Sorry.
A little further back, there is Clapper Newell and Jake Lawrence.
0-0 pitting.
0-0 pitting. That is Randy Lee. Lee currently in 21st, still in the lead lap. Here he comes to pit road. Drummer for the band Labor 12 out of Lubbock, Texas. A lot of fun to have those guys and hang out with them. may even be getting some music from them to use on our broadcast, so keep an eye out for that. Always appreciate those guys over at Labor 12, Jacob and the crew, Ross, everybody. Bill's just showing off now. It's up to 3.6 second lead. I told you that high line would come in. I was not kidding. Cody Cleaver now second up in that high line. I believe the 26 has come to pit road. There he is. Ethan Evers pits out a second. The field shuffles around.
64 pit 9, 64 pit 9.
Tyler Lanen. Bill Rivard goes around once again. Tyler Lanen, the Coastal Carolina Toyota, brings his machine to pit road. We need to get this guy some decals for the sponsor. Get him taken care of. So Lanen hits pit road. Should be seeing the 26 head out.
5 pitting it.
And there is Wilkinson coming to pit road. Still not seeing Bill come down as Bill stays out another lap. Cleaver and Hayes battle for second. Don't know if Hayes is just trying to push him along at this point or actually look for a way back. Big of a lead Bill has, it might be better off just pushing him for a while. I need to battle for 45 laps for this spot. New fourth place, Dustin Franklin in 74. Nice recovery so far for the 74 machine. Randolph now 5th, J.R. Deal 6th, Clapper Newell 7th, John Garrett leading this group of trucks for 8th. I believe Afton Sloan, Mike Edwards is in this group. Jake Lawrence, Josiah Ball, Zach Margison.
83 pitting this time.
Dryling coming to pit road. There he is at the back of this pack. Blue and white Ford coming to pit road. Andrew Hayes also has pit. He was battling with Cody Cleaver for second spot. There is Hayes. So Hayes to pit road. Bill Rivard? No. It's just not showing him. There he is. He's still on track. Our standings lied to me for a second. I was like, there's no way he's on pits. I know what Bill's trying to do. There's no way he's in the pits. Bill now 3-second lead over Cody Cleaver. There is Cleaver. Cleaver has nearly 3 seconds over Franklin. About a second and a half to the 2 of Randolph. Clapper Newell rides 5th now. J.R. Deal 6th. John Garrett 7th. Mike Edwards 8th. Jake Lawrence.
Not beating this time.
Jake Lawrence in the 9th spot.
JR?
Coming to pit road. Make sure he gets there safely. There's a lot of trucks behind him. Now Bill Rivard is on pit road. There he is. Bill Rivard in the 10. Hitting pit road.
Cody, are you alright?
No.
Cody is not alright apparently. Bill hits his box clean. We'll have to see where he cycles out. A lot of different strategy going on. There is the 74 of Dustin Franklin. Bill a 13.9 second stop. Bill goes a lap down as Franklin streaks past in the 74. Rob Randolph rides in second. John Garrett mixed up in this mess. John Garrett rides 3rd, Edwards 4th right behind him. Margison the 55 is 5th.
I was too busy
The
watching
Chief
the guys coming out pit road. So
in 6th. Looks like the 21 Ford is on pit road. See the 43, Alkire, the 4 of Cleaver. Cleaver looks like he picked up a pit penalty. 54-second stop for the 4. That's going to take him out of contention for the time being, unless he can get some cautions and catch back up. Tough break for our last week's winner, the 4 of Cleaver. Looks like he got nabbed for speeding on the way in.
Hey, dumbass. I'm in second place and on the lead lap.
What?
You didn't have to be a dick about it.
That is going to be a penalty for the 2 truck for abusive chat. We don't talk like that in Sidewinder. Jenko, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Hope you're enjoying our little race here. Just under 40 to go.
55 pitting in.
Green flag stops well underway. Here comes Margison in as the 00. Randy Lee goes around and the caution comes out. Now everyone entering pit road here is going to get penalized.
Not competent.
Dang it, Joe. You took my lucky dog away, man.
What happened to Randy? Did he get tagged trying to pit? Maybe some netcode between the 94 and 00 there.
Okay, so upon review, the 00 drifts down and into the 94, spinning and bringing out the caution. The 00 will have the EOA.
Randy Lee getting tagged for this one being a little too close to the 94. Right there. Definitely not netcode. It's a shame such a little thing like that brings out the yellow. That is the way it works sometimes.
And for 91, I dug into the restart zones a little bit more to get a better understanding of it for you. Everyone is supposed to stay in line until the leader goes or the green flag drops, at which point it releases the field. Though if you pass before the green flag drops, you are subject to the black flag.
Dustin Franklin pits out of the race lead. Here comes
You got a fuel, man?
Randolph, Garrett, 2, limping.
Might call out if you're out of fuel.
Sorry, I hit the wrong mic button. My apologies. EOL to 2, please.
2 truck out of cash as the caution came out in the pit cycle. '74 Dustin Franklin, 4 tires down and away. Franklin will be shown as the leader. John Garrett, 91, be second. Pillar Vard just went screaming by, but he's going to have to go back, I'm sure, because he was going to be the lucky dog. Mike Edwards will be the third, one off pit road. Jeremy Scher, 4th. The Chief, Scott Baker, will be 5th. I think the 2 truck may have had the tow. Looks like he's alright. Just took a little while to get to his box. Damage to the 2. Everybody else is going to be waiver rounds, other than the ones that
Bill, you're supposed to pass me. Where are you, Bill?
coming down now. There's quite a few on pit road, 4 of them. Tyler Lanning will get back to the lead lap with the wave around, as will Joe Johnson, Ethan Evers, J.R. Deal, Zach Margerson, Jake Lawrence. It's a lot of them. Dylan
I
Dryland,
got passing on the yellow.
Justin Wilkinson,
Because, outside of fuel.
Jeremy Klepper Newell, Randy Lee, Jonathan Legger, and Afton Sloan. We'll have 19 on the lead lap once this wave around happens.
Hey, Zach, you out of gas? Is 55 out of gas?
Aren't E55?
No, it's coming to let everybody by.
No, he got sent to the back.
The caution came out, so everyone has to go around me.
10-4.
to the 55, heading to the back.
Hi, Justin.
And there's your leaders. 74 and 91.
Hi. I was not trying to race you hard before. I was just trying to save my stuff.
Oh, you're fine. I managed to run myself out of fuel. That's what I did.
Whoops.
Yeah, I ran out of
I waited one lap too many.
I was going to get an interview
Car
in here,
one,
but
for confirmation, you say you got passing under yellow because you ran out of fuel?
Yeah.
how
Okay,
does that
because
work?
upon review, it showed you passing the 31, accelerating under power.
Tried the, yeah, I just ran out of fuel on the backstretch.
That doesn't give you a passing under yellow. Passing people under yellow gives you a passing under yellow.
Felony, brother.
Guys gotta slow down so I can get by here.
I was.
No idea why the one truck is up there, but okay. I'm confused. I'm sure it told him to go to the outside, and right on up the outside he went. Franklin jumps out to the lead. Jeremy Scher and John Garrett battling for second. A whole lot of Chevrolets at the front of the field now as Scott Baker in fourth.
One pitting this time.
There is your fifth place truck, mired in all of this action. Mike Edwards in the 14. And he is under attack from Tyler Lane in the 64. And here comes Montrose to the pits. Oh, as Laney gets turned by Josiah Ball.
Wreck in front stretch, wreck in front stretch.
Ethan Evers going to get collected. Dylan Dreiling gets a piece.
Stop in front of the face, son.
My goodness. What happened here? Looks like Lane tried to come up a little bit.
I was on pit lane when the yellow came out already.
That's good luck for you. Lane, you see him bobble the truck a little bit, comes up. One more time. Maybe he doesn't know the 94 is up there, but you see him bobble a little bit, head up, and Josiah Ball already on the outside of Lanen. Ethan Evers nowhere to go. Dylan Dreiling piles in.
43, you gotta go ahead of me, man.
I think Lanen's trying to coast to his box.
Upon review, the 64 and the 94 get together. The 94 is holding his line. The 64 comes up and into him, causing the spin. Multiple cars collected. The 64 will receive the EOL.
And he's taking it
I got a passing under yellow because the car didn't go around me when I pit.
Yeah, that was true because I was waiting on the 83 when he went in, so that was probably on me. Saying it was on me.
So this will help all those wave around trucks. Anybody that wasn't collected anyway.
When the yellow came out. I was trying to solve my penalty. Thank you.
It's the Fort Worth trucks. Scher, Baker, Mike Edwards, Bill Rivard, J.R. Deal, Jake Lawrence, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Randy Lee.
I'd just like to let y'all know, y'all make the worst fucking calls. I mean, ever.
Wow, there's another person getting
right
better.
now. I'm EOL in your ass, Tyler. Enough.
He says that, but that's exactly what we saw as well.
I told Tyler to knock it off right now, or else I'm black flagging him for the rest of the race.
Also, race control, go ahead. You should probably clear the 5. It was telling him for me to pass him, but I was waiting for the 83.
Go by, Michael. Go by me.
Watching all the action unfold.
Ouch,
People,
Phil, that hurt.
so many different strategies right now. Trying to keep it all straight and who's still in the
Almost
lead
gotta
lap.
do it. I'm
33
gonna
trucks
file a
started
hurt
this one.
feelings report.
Can I get my black clear?
Race control, can you hear us?
Yes, no. Oh, there it goes. Thank you.
So much going on. Sounds like the 5 got his black flag cleared. Dustin Franklin leads. John Garrett, Jeremy Scher, Scott Baker, Mike Edwards. Bill Rivard up to the 6th spot. He had that huge lead before all those yellows, or before the cautions and yellows. Cautions and yellows are the same thing. Before the pit stops and yellows. That's what I was trying to say. Before the pit stops and yellows occurred, Rivard had that big lead. Now he is 6th. J.R. Deal 7th. Jake Lawrence 8th. Randy Lee, Jonathan Legger, you're top 10.
Black didn't mean much. I still got the yellow.
Bob, that's on me. I accidentally hit the wrong button instead of clear, and it gave you the EOL. That's my fault.
Ethan is out. Yeah, I figured. That was a bad hit there. And I figured you'd already taken the fast repair. It looked like it was a brand new truck when it hit there. Lights out on the pace car.
Hurry up, Badger, go.
Come on, man.
Waiting for the 13 to pass me.
Lights are out on our pace car. We're getting set for the restart. Work our way down the backstretch at Kansas. 29 laps remaining. Looks like Wilkinson is going to be the last truck on the lead lap in the 5. Him and, well, the 7 just reappeared, showing that he's on the lead lap now.
Come on, Fizzy.
There he is.
Gotta go for me, 13. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Pace car is off, and here we go. Dustin Franklin going to lead us to the green. See Bill Rivard immediately jump out in the 10. Rivard instantly jumped to the outside of Scott Baker, the Chief, in 71. J.R. Deal. Franklin got the clear jump as teammate John Garrett and Jeremy Scher battle behind. Caution is out again.
Behind all the lap cars there.
Trying to find where this one went wrong.
5 again. I apologize for that. I could have swore I hit clear.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't see anything.
3002. Well, pace car, sorry.
Four and 64. 64 is driving backwards into pit road. We're blinking. Probably not going to have anything. There we go. Looks like Cleaver didn't know the 64 was out there, came up on him. He could far chase the start of that. Yeah, Cleaver. Looks like he maybe didn't know the 64 was outside of him. Then not enough room. The way I saw it, what did you see, chat?
Okay, so upon review, the 64 turns down and into the 4, but he is already disconnected, so no penalty on this one until after the race.
71, can you move so I could go by? Thank you.
Don't think there's all that need to be that
Other
kind
words, get the hell out of the way.
of sassiness. Franklin and John Garrett leads 1-2. Jeremy Scherer third. Mike Edwards fourth. J.R. Deal. Scott Baker. Bill Rivard. Randy Lee. Jake Lawrence. Dylan Dryling.
Okay, so I had to go back to the end car on that one, and the 64 deliberately turns into the corner of the 4 to spin him.
Bargain for the rest of the race, Isaac. The DQ, and he just came back.
Yeah, he disconnected. Oh, he just come back?
Yeah. DQ him.
So the call has been made to DQ. 64 of Lana.
Done.
Saw him race control saying the 4 and 64 deliberately getting together there with the 64 at fault and the 64 being parked. 25 to go from Kansas.
I've got it marked for review.
Well, let's go have a chat. Let's go find Dustin. Dustin, DG, got a copy?
On the lead lap, he was a lap down.
Dustin.
What did he do yesterday?
Dustin, you're talking to DG in the broadcast.
Dude, what? You gotta warn me.
I did. But you were too busy talking. Not a whole lot. We were just seeing out you're leading this race, riding behind the pace car a little bit. How's it feel out there in the 74 truck?
I was feeling good, man. I was fast, as you can see on the starts. I can get out there. I'm not trying to start in first or anything crazy, just starting in the second. I got a whole group of Fort Worth screen printing cars back here. We've got 5 deep up here in the top 5, so I think we're gonna have a good run at it. Not me, one of my teammates should definitely get it.
Top 6, you know, JR's in the way.
Oh, top 6, huh?
Yeah, JR had to ruin the party.
42, I need to
Right,
buy.
right.
I know you're probably looking at the buy,
All right, bud. Well, we're getting set for the restart. Do you have to pit anymore for fuel, or are you good to go?
I think I might be good to go. This last couple of cautions have really got us where we need to be, I think.
10-4. Good luck to you.
Appreciate you, man. Bye.
Dustin Franklin and 74 is saying they're good to go on fuel. 24 to go. We will see how this one shakes out.
7 just be in front of me.
Mike Edwards pushing
It told
John
me to
Garrett.
take over the 31, and then it said let the 31 by, so sorry about that.
iRacing loves to do that, especially if you're like the lucky dog and it tells you to pass people, then go to the back. It's like, make up your mind, game. It's not a game, it's a sim. You're right. Make up your mind, sim. People working their way through turns 3 and 4. We're getting set to restart with 23 to go when they get back to the line. Franklin and Garrett, your front row. Green flag back in the air. Barney gets us going with the flags as Franklin takes off. Scherer riding in second inside of the 91 of John Garrett. Scherer got his 5-hour energy Chevy motoring hard down there on the bottom, has the help from the 14 of Mike Edwards. See JRD on the 5th spot. The Chief in 6th. Bill Rivard making his way back towards the front, has a strong truck. Franklin about a quarter-second lead. Field fanning out behind. Look at that. Someone gets shot down towards the grass. Yeah, it's Chris Alkire saying, dude, not clear. Because maybe the 2 truck was beside him when that happened. Scherer slots in second by himself. Edwards and John Garrett battle for third now. See Edwards digging down low. John Garrett about a lane off the wall. Franklin using whatever track he wants to out in front. Scherer now running that middle line. Trying to challenge for the lead. Edwards going to slot up in front of John Garrett. John Garrett anticipating that. He slaps underneath. Goes for the crossover. John Garrett to the bottom. Mike Edwards See if he tries to return the favor or not. Edwards going to stay fourth for now. JR Deal fifth. We'll take a look a little further back. There's Jake Lawrence seventh. Dylan Dreiling. Jonathan Legger. Scott Baker slid back to 10th. Who's that up in the wall? The JR Deal. Very high for the 9 truck. JR Deal damaging the right side of that 9. Here comes Jake Lawrence, Dylan Dreiling. Looks like our top 6 are single file now.
Hey, lead, dude, trying to give you some room, but you're making some weird decisions.
Look at that, is back here. Gaggle of trucks piled up from about, looks like about 10th on back. Oh my goodness, Joe Johnson getting into, oh, there's the wreck.
Come on.
Joe Johnson, Cody Brown involved. That is Afton Sloan in the 39.
The guy that decided he just passed 17.
I mean, when you block that aggressively, that's gonna happen.
I was
31.
running my line.
Wheeler gets into the door.
31 and you were down there. It almost turned you. I don't know what happened.
I mean, I think you're talking to somebody else. I was right there. In front of me.
Everybody's angry.
55.
Everybody's angry. Let's
That
look at
was
this.
fun.
18 and 31 coming together on the
I
straightaway.
might end up with a black because I think the car I'm waiting on was involved.
I'm not sure what's happening here. Let's watch the 18 goes up a little bit, then he'll see him hang. Yeah, he was right on his line. 31 maybe comes up trying to get an entry. Let's keep an eye on 31. Yeah, 31's definitely drifting up.
Yes, go ahead.
31 collects the 18. 18 gets Cody Brown, Ian Montrose, and the 39 of Sloan. Does Josiah Ball make it through there? He does.
Okay, so upon review,
great move by Josiah Ball.
31 drifts up and into the 18, causing the spin. The 31 will receive the wheel.
That's what we saw. It's right along with Josiah Ball as he makes his way through here.
I got this tired.
Here they go down to the apron, shot back up across the track. Oh, he gets into the outside wall, so not as great as we thought, but still pretty good, missing all the trucks. At least no one's going to be angry at him for arca braking. Nice move there from Josiah Ball to miss all the competitors' trucks.
I really wish first and second would have pitted so I could get a wave.
See the right side damage from that though. Pretty solid contact. Oh, you already had it though. Looks like. Let's see who's catching the field here. Yeah, no, it wasn't that bad. Boom. Yeah, pretty tough contact there. Had a little bit of damage, but now he has a lot of bit of damage. Here comes the pit row.
Please pass me so I can pit Randy.
Jeremy Clapper Newell in the 21 leads. Him and Scott Baker. The Chief, first and second, as the Chief has stayed out here, along with Clapper Newell. Those two 15 and 20 laps on their setup. Don't know where 74 is going. He should stay behind the 71. There we go. Dustin Franklin catches up to third. Edwards, I thought maybe he still had his fast repair, but I don't think he would have used it by now. Let's take a look, see who's used them and who hasn't. Edwards does still have one, so maybe just hoping that it goes green, doesn't need it, who knows. Maybe it's fast enough that he doesn't feel like it'll be an advantage. Or maybe he thinks the reckon's not done. Clapper Newell, Baker, Franklin, Edwards, Scheer, Garrett, Rivard, Lawrence, and Dreiling. JR Deal in 10th. Let's take a look at the pit stop lap. You see the top two stayed out. Everyone else coming down here. And I hate to tell you, but a lot of forward tire stops. 14 seconds all the way around or more. That is tires for pretty much everyone all the way back to 17th. So that's going to be a lot of adversity for Clapper, Newell, and Baker. Now, if they're already out of tires, I totally get this move. But if they had a set, they're going to be wishing they took them. I'm going to assume they're going to be out of
Sorry,
tires.
Ray. I was daydreaming apparently.
See if we can grab the Chief real quick. Chief, DG, got a copy? Hello. Hi. Wow, you're really quiet. Let me try to turn you up here.
Please
All right, you got a copy?
me.
Yeah, how's it
Hurry.
going?
Much better. I see you're staying out here. You're out of tires down in the pits and just have to hope for the best at this
I
point.
am out of tires, or they're 21 laps old, but I've been kind of saving. We won't stay up here, but probably try to get a top 10 out of it.
There you go. And you got an interview anyway, right?
Right, appreciate it.
All right, Chief. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
That's the Chief in the 71. Scott Baker. I would predict the 21's in a similar situation, but we don't have much time to go talk to him, so I don't want to interrupt him on the restart. It's going to be dramatic, I'm sure, with the fresh tires trying to get by. There goes the pace car off the track. Clapper Newell going to lead us to the green. The Chief already getting pushed up by Mike Edwards. Franklin trying to run down Clapper Newell. Like Franklin would go to the high side, going down the backstretch. Should have plenty of momentum to get the pass done coming off of 4. New race leader. 74, Dustin Franklin. So we keep an eye on the back. Mike Edwards gets out of shape in the 14. Hangs onto the truck, but was way out of shape. And Baker's already fallen out of the top 10. That top 10 not looking good for him. It's a 7. Matt Roth gets pushed up the track. They're stacking up behind him. You see the 5 of Wilkinson. 49, TJ Floyd, nowhere to go. Getting stuck behind the 7, dropping back. Stuff going on all over the place. Bill Rivard gets by Clapper Newell. Clapper Newell again on the older tires.
That was not a huge rep right there.
Trying to hang on. So it is 83 of Dreiling.
I clenched my butt cheek.
Gets into the 15 of Jeremy Scherer. They keep it going straight. A lot of really good, I guess, saves, hanging on twos, whatever you want to call them.
Sorry about that, Jeremy.
And Dreiling apologize there. And the caution's out.
What are you doing, bro? Like, hit the brakes.
A lot of anger here.
There's the flow, Rob.
How does my side look? Is it okay?
All right, 9. Are you done? Are you done, Junior?
JR Deal. Mike Edwards coming together with the 2. Don't really know what happened here. Let's try to far chase and dissect this one as a group.
Which time? The first time you hit me or the second?
Out of 2.
Might have gone a little too far back, but we'll get there. See the 33 dropping back towards the 9. 9 enters high. You see the 14 closing in. There's the 2 at the bottom. JR gets out of shape, and then the 14 tries to get away from him into the 2. That shoots the 14 back up into the 9. The 7 runs into the back of him.
Looks alright.
Tough break for JR Deal. Had a good run going. Clapper Newell going to head down pit road with 11 to go.
Beep, beep.
If he still has tires, this will be really interesting. Does still have tires. Look at that. Clapper Newell bolting a set on with 10 to go. So Clapper Newell will have the freshest tires.
We meet again, my rival.
See where Clapper comes out of the pits. Clapper comes out 16th. Interesting. Very interesting. So he's fresher tires. Everyone else is maybe 7 laps on their stuff. Clapper Newell just bolting on his head.
Maybe not talk too up towards the front. So let's go talk to the 21 who just took a set. Clap or DG, you got a copy? He's muted. Oh no, let me unmute him. How about now? Clapper, you got a copy? Hello? Nope. Can't interview Clapper. There he is. Hi.
Hi.
Beep beep.
So you just bolted on a set of tires. Did you plan for this last very late caution, or did you mean to take them last stop? And
Yep, I took my second set on lap 90, and I was hoping for a late caution, and I got it. So I'll see if I can get back up there.
7 lap fresher tires than everyone else. Do you think that's enough, or do you wish it was a little bit more?
How long, Michelle?
I think I have enough.
All right, we'll find out here in a few short laps. Good luck to you.
Of this whole big mess. The
21, Jerry
43 is coming down toward the 13 and checks up to avoid. The 28 does not check up in time. That is going to be considered just a racing incident just because it happened so fast. On a further note, the 14, the 9, and the 2, the 9 gets a little bit of loose and gathers himself up. The 14 goes down to try to avoid, makes a little bit of contact with the 2, comes back up, bringing out that incident that then gathers up to 7. But again, that is going to be a racing incident as well. No penalties given.
There we go. JR getting a little out of shape, setting off that one. No penalty given. Didn't even see the other one he was talking about. Lights are out on our iRacing pace car sedan. How very descript. Dustin Franklin.
73. I think you're right behind
7
me.
laps
Can
to
you
go.
tell me how bad my accident damage is?
It's all there, but it's definitely wrinkly.
It's all there, but it's wrinkly.
Appreciated.
Oh man, that might be one of the best descriptions I've heard in a while. It's all there, but it's wrinkly. Kind of want to start using that. Maybe even put it on a t-shirt. Field works their way through 3 and 4. Fans on the edge of their seat as we head into our late race restart here. Franklin rolls into the blue box. Can go anywhere in there. And we're off. Green flag in the air. Franklin. Looks like the 7 truck Roth out of shape in the back. We're already 3 wide. I believe that's the 5 of Wilkinson pushing things through the middle. Hear something smacking in the back.
Too bad the whole bottom line checks up every time, so I guess.
Franklin out front, Dreiling, Rivard. Dreiling. Haven't seen him up towards the front much of this race, but here he is in second. Dustin Franklin out front, Dreiling, Rivard, Lawrence. 21's not made a whole lot of progress. Oh, as he gets entangled with the 31 of Wheeler.
Okay.
And caution comes out. We were just going back to check on the progress of this truck with the fresh tires, and apparently not going great. Wheeler gets in the back of the 21, knocks him sideways. 21 out of shape, tries to correct it. The 31 comes down again. Second contact sends the 31 around. That was very odd.
Pace got it too.
That was Matt Wheeler plowing into the back of the 21 of Clapper Newell. Tough sledding towards the back for the 21 with those fresh tires.
10-3.
Now Franklin. Restart as leader. Dreiling second. Rivard third. Jerry Scherer fourth. Jake Lawrence will be fifth. John Garrett has fallen back to sixth.
Okay, so upon review, the 31 gets into the back of the 21, loosening him up, and while the 21 is gathering it up, he comes up into the 31. So the initial incident is going to be caused by the 31. This is his second. This will be a drive-through.
So Matty Wheeler picking up a drive-through. Looks like he is disconnected.
Lucky dog coming high. Lucky dog coming high.
Lucky who?
Lucky Carl Lick coming high.
The dog of the luck coming high.
There goes TJ. TJ getting back on the lead lap. Got trapped a lap down through the pit cycles. Finally gets a chance to fight back at the end of the race here. Be 18th at the tail end of the field. So many different pit strategies right now. I don't think anyone's going to have enough time to use them. Dustin Franklin, Dylan Dreiling, Bill Rivard, Jeremy Scherer, and Jake Lawrence probably going to be the 5 that decide it. So few laps remaining. I don't want to go spook the 74 Franklin. We won't jinx him at all, so let's go find someone else to chat with. We've already had our interview with him.
And welcome back to the iPacing 120 here at Kansas.
Thank you for that. We've already talked to Bill. Who else we got to talk to? Let's get Scherer in here. Scherer's up in the top 5. Jeremy, is DG, you got a copy?
Oh, what up?
Hi, how's it going?
Oh,
Up there in the top 5, running a strong run tonight in the 15 truck. How's it feel out there?
Oh, this has been madness. These yellow flags are getting to me right now.
Just too many of them you want it to be over with?
Yeah, we all had some strategy going. It was working. It just kept coming out, and now we're trying to piece this together, but I'm hoping this is it.
10-4. Well, we're running out of laps, and eventually it has to end. There's only 3 attempts at a green white checker, so the good news is it will end at some point.
I just gotta make it to the finish, and I'm happy. I just want to make it.
10-4. You got enough fuel to make it to the end?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Jeremy Scherer in the 15, riding in the 4 spot right now. We would talk to Dylan Dreiling, but I don't see him in chat. Can't pull people that aren't here. I've already talked to Franklin. I already talked to Bill. Let's go talk to Jake. Pretty sure we have Jake. Jake, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
Not a lot. We're just, killing time under the caution. How are things going out there in the 68 truck tonight?
It's a little nerve-wracking out here, I'm not going to lie.
Up in the top 5, though. There's nothing better than that other than, the top 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, no, we had a good pit cycle going on, and we took tires at the right time and expected to go green for the rest of it, but here we are, so hopefully we can piece this together and finish a little bit higher.
Yeah,
Who knows?
You're on the inside for the restart. That's been an advantage the whole time ever since the restart zones have been introduced. So hopefully you'll be able to put that one to use and move up a little bit. Good luck to you in that 68 truck.
Thank you.
Jake Lawrence in the Swiss Army. Hi, I am Jake from State Farm Truck. I love that name sticker on his truck. Field working through 3 and 4. We're getting set for the restart. I have successfully filled yet another caution. Don't make me do it again, boys. Let's finish this one. Pace car is off, and here we go. Dustin Franklin gets a huge jump. Bill Rivard following suit. John Garrett and the 15 of Jeremy Scherer struggling. Highline not going anywhere. Bill Rivard 2nd. Dylan Dreiling up to 3rd. Jake Lawrence 4th. Highline did not keep going there. Dustin Franklin Out front, Bill Rivard coming to the white flag. Here comes Franklin. He's going to get the white flag. We are not going to go to extended green-white checkers. We're going to get it done in 1. Franklin set sail in 1 and 2. Bill Rivard trying to use that high line to run him down. Dreiling, Lawrence, Scherer, Legger. Then you have the 91 of Garrett. Wilkinson back up into the top 10. He was the pole sitter. You have Johnson and Randy Lee. A lot of good runs. This gaggle of trucks put a blanket over them, but here they come. Off turn number 4, Dustin Franklin going to get the victory. SimWrapMarket.com Truck Series. Dustin Franklin is a winner in it. Bill Rivard gets second. Jeremy Scherer brings it home third. Dreiling credited with 4th. Jake Lawrence gets credited with the top 5. John Garrett finishes 6th. Strong run for him. Oh, gets turned after the race. Don't know if that was intentional or not. A lot of post-race crashing. Normally we do this at the start-finish line. We're doing it on the backstretch today. There's no way this was intentional. Like, who gets mad at John Garrett? That was the 42 of Wheeler. Yeah, definitely wasn't intentional. Just not paying attention after the race. So be my guess. All right. Top 3. Dustin Franklin, Bill Rivard, Jeremy Scherer. Let's watch these celebratory donuts. My chopper cam did not save, so we're going to be way up in the air. Burn it down, Dustin. I forgot we had to make a new session, so that's why my camera didn't save. If we can get Scherer, Rivard, and Franklin to the interview room. The Fort Worth hype. The Fort Worth win. You gotta love it. John Garrett coming to give him a bump. Jonathan Ledger there. Ledger with one of his best finishes, gets the 7th tonight. Mikey, he wound up 11th. Randy Lee gets the top 10. Good red for Randy. We saw him sideways. Look at all the Fort Worth Screen guys, the Swiss Army guys, the 10 Tenths guys. It's a party down there. We got Bill in waiting room. We'll go ahead and chat with Bill in the 10 while he shows off his truck. Bill, DG, you got the copy?
Hey, bud.
Well, we brought it home second tonight. It's quite an interesting race out there. Looks like you were in position to give it a go and just couldn't get the green flag runs you needed to really give it a good effort.
Yeah, you know, it takes about 5-6 laps for that high line to really be the preferred line, and I just couldn't get the run for it, unfortunately.
Still bringing home second place. A strong effort in the 10 tonight. You got those friends, family, sponsor shout-outs to give to us tonight.
You know, 10 tenths, boys. We had a good run going. It's a shame for JR, but Jake with a good solid finish after some weeks of struggle. And Jay Monshu couldn't be here tonight, but, you know, supporting with the paint.
T4. Looked like a lot of fun out there tonight, though. Kansas, one of my favorite tracks. How about you?
Oh, yeah, I absolutely loved it, especially when it was going green. I was able to save those tires and run that top line pretty good. I felt really fast.
T4, congrats on the second place finish tonight. Good points tonight for the 10. We'll catch you in the next one, buddy.
10-4. Thanks, bud.
Bill Rivard in the 10, getting his interview in. Still waiting for the Dustin Franklin and Jeremy Scherer. I might have to just go get them. I know where they are. Jeremy, DG, you got the copy?
Oh, what's going on again?
You guys are all hanging out down here, so I figured I'll just come down here and interview. Why not, right?
Yeah, I just kind of noticed. I'm like, oh, I better be getting in that waiting room, but this works.
There you go. Well, you brought it home in the 3rd position. How did you get it done? I knew you were in 5th on the restart. You said you were going to try to move up a little bit, and looks like that low line worked out for you.
Yeah, that highline restart was a bit slow. I was worried I was going to fall, and I knew that midline was working for me today, and I held it, gassed in all the time, and did not let off.
10-4 team, no lift. Beautiful. Brought it home 3rd. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs to give to us tonight.
The Fort Worth guys, man, we had a riot in there today. It was a fun night. Thank all the admins. Thank you for everything. I don't get in here much, but next one's going to be a first place.
Oh, there you go. All right, calling a shot. I love it. Congrats on your 3rd place finish tonight, and we appreciate you.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
That is Jeremy Scherer getting the third place tonight, and now we go grab our race winner, Dustin Franklin in the 74, getting the win tonight. How did that feel, buddy?
Feel great, man. I feel like I've been knocking on the door and had some bad luck, here and there. Sorry, let me mute that. I've been having some bad luck here recently, getting caught up in things that weren't my doing. And today, no contact with anybody until after the checkered flag, and it's a well executed race.
Sam Ford brought it all together today. No serious issues. The pitch strategy is working out, running late as the cautions flew overturned both green flag stops. Was that a little frustrating for you, or were you just happy to have those cautions?
No, I was happy to have them. I wanted to prove that, I went through all the restarts and I just didn't get one lucky restart there. So I think I restarted 3-4 times and stayed in the lead. So I think that shows enough for that one.
10-4 getting the victory tonight. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs to give out to us tonight.
I always want to thank John. He does everything. He does a lot for the community here. And we try to do as much as we can for him and his ARCA program here. I think we might be doing some sort of fundraiser race for him for his next race coming up. So
yeah, details about that are in the the details for that are already over in the Sidewinder Discord. He's posted it a few times, but if you
there
guys
you go.
want to
So
bring it up more
him.
times the merrier.
Right. I want to thank him. I want to thank AD3D, and I want to thank my rest of my Fort Worth team. They were there. We were all in the top 5 at one point. Didn't work out for us, but they were supporting me.
Also, now you can go to John and say he only finished 10th at Kansas and you won.
That's right. I won.
All right,
Dustin. Bragging rights.
That's right. Congrats on the victory tonight. We appreciate you running with us, and we'll catch you in the next one.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Bye.
Dustin Franklin in the 74, getting the victory tonight. Good run for that whole team, really. A lot of them were up there until all the wonky restarts towards the end. Go ahead and say this has been iRacing.com. You can go over there, pick up a subscription, pick up these cars and this track, and come race with us. If you go to dgsracing.com, click on that big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of our 9 different leagues. That's right, 9 different leagues. Every single night we have a race. So if you've got a free night, we've got something for you to do. Come on over, check it out. Everyone is welcome to apply. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight's broadcast. We appreciate you being here. We'll see you in the next race. Let's go ahead and get our final results. From Kansas, Dustin Franklin, Bill Revire, Jeremy Scherer, Dylan Dreiling, Jake Lawrence get the top 5s. John Garrett, Jonathan Legger, one of his best races. Justin T. Wilkinson, Joe Johnson, and Randy Lee, one of Randy's best races, getting the top 10s there. Mike Edwards, Rob Randolph, Zach Margison, Ryan Brennan, Andrew Hayes, Scott Baker, Jeremy Clapper Newell, TJ Floyd, Matt Roth, and Cody Cleaver round out your top 20. James Collins, Mike Wheeler, Kevin Hughes, Josiah Ball, Chris Alkire, Matt Wheeler, J.R. Deal, Afton Sloan, Ian Montrose, and Cody Brown, rounding out your top 30. The final 3 trucks won't show up on the page. I'll just read them off to you. Tyler Lana, Ethan Evers, and Nick Hammer falling out of the race early on due to various reasons. Let's get this shipped on out of here. Clear, 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 and clear. Bingo, blammo. Jump this forward. Oh man, things are going crazy. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at our truck schedule. What we got coming up next. We just finished Kansas, a worldwide technology raceway, the Gateway track. 130 laps next week. Come on back, check it out with us. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. And one final word from our race sponsors.